Dopamine Detox is a short read book. This book will guide us to remove distraction and get your brain to do hard things. Have you ever found yourself unable to start a crucial task, choosing instead to scroll through social media or just watch one more video? If this scenario sounds familiar to you, you are experiencing the effect of dopamine overstimulation. In this book, we will learn about the dopamine roles in details in our daily life and its impact in our behavior. Also, we will explore how to break the cycle of constant stimulation which leads to restlessness and dissatisfaction by implementing a dopamine detox. This detox is not about eliminating pleasure but finding a balance to enhance our focus on more rewarding long-term tasks. We will be guided through a 3-step method to successfully detox, including identifying our main distraction, creating barriers to high dopamine activities, and establishing a morning routine to set the tone for a productive day. As we embark on this journey, remember that controlling your focus in a world full of distraction is a continuous challenge, but one that's essential for achieving our goals and dreams. So take the first step towards a more balanced, focused and fulfilling life by dividing into the world of a dopamine detox. First chapter: Understanding dopamine and its impact on our focus and behavior. Understanding dopamine and its impact on our focus and behavior. Are you frequently drawn to activities that offer quick satisfaction? This inclination is often driven by dopamine, a key neurotransmitter in the brain, which is much more than just a pleasure chemical. Its true role is far more complex, driving you to pursue experiences that promise rewards such as social interaction or the enjoyment of food. In this digital era, this natural drive is often misdirected into activities like browsing social medias or watching videos, where the allure lies in the anticipation of a reward rather than the activity itself. This relentless pursuit can lead to a harmful cycle of constant stimulation seeking, often causing feeling of restlessness and dissatisfaction. This happens because high stimulation activities like checking mails or engaging in online games make everyday tasks and responsibility seem dull by comparison, leading to procrastination and a struggle to focus on important but less immediately satisfying tasks. To break this cycle, it's important to understand and manage the role of dopamine in your behavior by recognizing that it's the anticipation of a reward and not the reward itself that's often driving our action. You can start to rewire your approach to daily tasks and responsibility. A practical approach includes consciously reducing engagement in high dopamine activities that serves a habitual distraction. Instead, refocus your attention on tasks that may seem less exciting but are more rewarding in the long run. These could include methods like setting specific times for email or social media, engaging in focused work session without digital interruption, or substituting screen time with more fulfilling activities like reading or outdoor exercise. An essential part of this process involves introspection and action. Ask yourself, what are the activities we are addicted to? Identify your main source of stimulation and reflect on whether they truly bring you happiness. This self-inquiry can be a powerful tool in breaking free from the dopamine-driven cycle of overstimulation and reorienting your focus towards more meaningful and fulfilling pursuit. By understanding dopamine's role and consciously managing your engagement with stimulating activities, we can enhance our ability to concentrate and achieve our goal, leading to increased productivity and a greater sense of fulfillment. Chapter 2. The challenge of dopamine overstimulation. The challenges of dopamine overstimulation. In a world brimming with constant stimulation, it's easy to fall into the trap of dopamine overstimulation. This state occurs when you engage excessively in high stimulating activities like spending hours on social media, binge watching videos, or including sugary food. These habits create a cycle where your brain craves more stimulation, diminishing your ability to enjoy or engage in less stimulating but essential tasks. This overstimulation leads to an imbalance in your life. Ordinary but crucial tasks become unappealing, causing procrastination and a decrease in productivity. After the fleeting pleasure fades, you can be left with feeling of emptiness and unfulfillment. To tackle this, begin by identifying your main source of overstimulation. Common culprits include frequent email checking, social media, consumption of junk food. Conscious effort to limit these activities can make a significant difference. For example, decide one specific time for checking emails and social media and choose healthier food option over sugary treats. Introducing less stimulating but more fulfilling activities into your routine can be an effective strategy. Activities like reading, physical exercise, mindfulness practices, or spending time in nature can enhance your well-being and provide a more sustained sense of satisfaction. One aspect often overlooked in this impact of constant stimulation on your ability to think long-term. Studies suggest that long-term thinking is a key predictor of success, but your daily overstimulation with immediate gratification hampers your capacity to focus on long-term goals. For example, the habit of binge watching shows or endlessly scrolling through social media can detract from time spent on healthier activities or pursuing personal goals. Interesting, our food choices are also influenced by dopamine. Humans naturally crave sugar, fat, as these once scarce resources were vital for our ancestor survival. But today, with easy access to these food, our innate craving can lead to overconsumption and health issues. Recognizing this can help us make more mindful food choices, aligning with our long-term health goals. To manage dopamine overstimulation effectively, it's important to take action step towards change. Reflect on your habits. What activities can't you stay away from for a day? Write down situation where you find yourself endlessly engaged in stimulating activities. Rate yourself and how often you fall for the "I can do it later" mindset, or how frequently you feel the fear of missing out. Acknowledge these patterns is the first step toward regaining control over your focus and productivity, leading to a more balanced and meaningful and fulfilling life. Chapter 3. Reset your focus through a dopamine detox. Reset your focus through a dopamine detox. Reducing certain activities could refocus your mind. A dopamine detox involves purposefully cutting back on activities that overstimulate your brain's dopamine system. This process is not about eliminating dopamine, but rather adjusting it to a healthier level of stimulation, allowing ordinary tasks to become more appealing and manageable. There are three main types of dopamine detox you could embark on. The first is a 48 hours complete detox, which is the most intensive. It involves eliminating most sources of external stimulation such as internet use, social media, and processed food for 2 full days. The second option is a 24-hour detox, similar but shorter and slightly less intense. Lastly, the partial detox Focus on removing your biggest source of stimulation, which might be a specific activity like browsing YouTube for an extended period of time. During your detox period, engage in less stimulating activities that promote relaxation and mindfulness. This could include going for walk, reading non-stimulating material, practicing meditating or journaling. These activities not only help fill the time previously occupied by high dopamine activities but also contribute to your overall well-being. The goal of the detox is to reduce your overall level of stimulation, helping you to revert to a more natural state of focus and motivation. Post-detox tasks that previously seemed dull or uninteresting may become more engaging and manageable. This recalibration can lead to increased productivity and a more balanced approach to work and leisure activities. Embarking on a dopamine detox can be challenging, with potential withdrawal symptoms from the reduced stimulation. Push through these essential difficulties to achieve increased focus and productivity and a more balanced lifestyle. To start your dopamine detox journey, reflect on which type of detox would best suit for your current lifestyle and needs. Write down your plan and prepare by identifying fulfilling low stimulation activities to engage in during the detox. Remember, the goal is not to remove all the pleasure but to recalibrate your response to everyday stimuli, thereby enhancing your ability to concentrate and achieve your goal more effectively. Chapter 4: Implementing the 3-step dopamine detox method. Implementing the 3-step dopamine detox method. This section provides a detailed 3-step method to successfully implement a dopamine detox, aiming to recalibrate your brain response to overstimulating activities. The first step: to identify your biggest distraction. Implement activities that lead to dopamine overstimulation, such as frequent social media checks, endless internet browsing, watching too much YouTube videos, or consuming sugary food. Create a list, categorize them into can do and can't do activities. This list acts as a guide during your detox, helping you steer clear of high dopamine triggers. The second step is to add friction to these undesirable behaviors, making them less accessible. For example, disable social media notification, delete distracting apps from your phone or store device into another room while working. Swap unhealthy snacks for healthier option. By creating these barriers, you lessen the likelihood of engaging in these activities impulsively. The third and the final step is to start your day with a detox-friendly morning routine. Mornings are critical as your willpower is at its peak. Establish a routine that avoids high dopamine activities, focusing instead on calming practice like meditation, physical exercise, or reading. This sets a positive tone for the day, maintaining low stimulation level and paving the way for productivity. In addition to these steps, take notes during your detox. Document moments of restlessness and urge to engage in distracting activities. This reflection helps identifying your primary source of stimulation and enhance your understanding of your habits. Also, use this time to reflect on your life goals, assess how you are using your time, and contemplate any personal challenges. By adding friction to unwanted behaviors and creating a positive morning routines, you actively work toward reducing activities that lead to dopamine overstimulation. The detox is not about eliminating pleasure, but finding a balance where stimulation does not overpower your ability to focus and enjoy more rewarding tasks. This approach can significantly enhance your focus and productivity and overall satisfaction in your daily life. Chapter 5: Sustaining focus and productivity after a dopamine detox. sustaining focus and productivity. After a dopamine detox, maintain the calm and focus achieved from a dopamine detox is essential. Yet challenging amidst constant stimulation, the key to success lies in vigilance and preparedness. Recognizing when old habits of seeking high stimulation resurface and consciously redirecting yourself back to healthier routine. Start by planning your day intentionally. This simple act of writing down key tasks for the day reduces the risk of distraction and keeps your mind focused. Prioritize tasks by their impact and tackle them in order. For example, ask yourself, if I could only complete one task today, which would have the greatest impact? This helps identify tasks that truly move the needle. Incorporating a focused morning routine is also important. Dedicate the first part of your day is to a key task, ideally something challenging, yet impactful, and tackle it with full concentration. This could be writing a report, planning a project, or any task critical to your goals. By starting your day with a closed system, a situation with minimal distraction, like working on a specific document or project, you can avoid the overstimulation open systems like social media or email brings. It's important to develop a laser sharp focus. This could involve setting up a specific workplace where you work at the same time each day, choosing a trigger to start your routine, a cup of tea or a short meditation of instance, and then dividing your task. Eliminate potential distraction by turning off your mobile notification or informing other of your focus time. Work in uninterrupted blocks, ideally for about 45 minutes, followed by a short break of 5 or 10 minutes. Remember, open systems like email or social media are endless source of distraction and should be approached with caution. Instead, work within closed system where your focus is directed towards a specific task. For example, start your day by opening a Word document for writing rather than scrolling through news feed. Finally, acknowledge that relapse may happen. Instead of dwelling on these, use them as learning opportunities to strengthen your resolve. Regularly engaging in activities that promote calmness and presence, like meditation or deep social interaction, can help maintain the benefit of your detox. By following these strategies, you can keep the lower level of stimulation from your dopamine detox, leading to sustained improvement in focus and productivity and a more balanced lifestyle. Chapter 6: Integrating dopamine detox into your lifestyle for long-term benefit. Integrating dopamine detox in your lifestyle for a long-term benefit applies the principle of a dopamine detox into everyday life is essential for long-term benefits and avoiding a relapse into overstimulation. This integrated start with heightened self-awareness. Stay alert to sign that you are reverting to old habits like feeling restless or overusing digital device, and consciously redirect your focus back to healthier routines. Developing a contingency plan helps maintain this discipline. Identify situations that might trigger a relapse, such as checking your phone first thing in the morning, and plan alternative action like starting your day with meditation instead of reaching for digital device. Embracing a 30-day challenge can solidify your new habits. Commit to following the routines and practices established during your detox, such as limiting time on social media, maintaining a healthy diet, and incorporating regular physical exercise and mindfulness practices. Cultivating neurotransmitters like endorphin, oxytocin, serotonin, which are associated with presence and calmness, plays a significant role in maintaining the balance achieved through a dopamine detox. Engage in activities that ground you in the present moment, such as meditation, mindfulness exercise, walk, deep social interaction. These activities counterbalance the urge for stimulation driven by dopamine. Reflecting on the detox experience is also important. Assess the changes in your focus, productivity, and well being. Identify what worked well and what needs adjustment. This reflection helps in fine tuning your approach to align with your personal goals, exploring further learning and resources to build upon the detox foundation can support your journey towards sustained focus and productivity. Why not read some books on time management, goal setting, cultivating a positive mindset by consciously choosing activities that promote balance and managing interaction with potentially distracting environment. You maintain a healthy dopamine balance. This approach leads to a sustained improvement in focus, act productivity, and overall life satisfaction. The 30-day challenge, along with continued learning and self-reflection, forms a comprehensive strategy for integrating the benefit of a dopamine detox into your lifestyle. Thank you so much for listening this video.